Hello, this is author Kristinati here with Zelda Pug, who will not turn and look at the camera today. Oh, there she is. Anyways, we're here today to give you a little update. I've had a bit of a drought since my video updates, and so I wanted to check in with you guys and tell you what's happening. First, thank you for all those that supported me through the launch of the photograph. I love to hear what you thought of the novel. You can send me an email or leave me a comment, or even better, you could head on over to Amazon or Goodreads and leave a review, honest review. Tell me what you thought of the book. I'd love to hear it. So yeah, so I'm looking for reviews on that, and just thanks to everyone who picked up a copy so far. And if you haven't yet, head on over to Amazon or wherever you read books and get a copy. Besides that, I'm getting ready for the release of The Adventures of Zelda, Pug and Peach, which will be the third Zelda book in this series. It's going to be probably mid to late August, the release date. Let's see. It's at the cover designer right now, so we're working on that. And after that, well, I'm not sure what will be the next project released after that, but I do know that I'm working on a first draft right now that should be finished here in another couple weeks, week or two, for this fantasy project I've been working on. But I'm going to table that after the first draft for a bit and really focus hard on a sequel to the photograph. It's going to be told through Lily's point of view, so it's not exactly a sequel in the sense that it's the continuation of the same story. There'll be many of the same characters in it, but a completely new story, so it can work just as well as a standalone book. Anyway, so I've had ideas for that for a while, and I really want to sit down and make that my next serious project and probably my next release, but no projections on that at this point. So, but I've been working hard. I've been writing quite a bit. My schedule has flip-flopped, so I am tutoring kids in the morning and reading. Zelda. And then in the afternoons, I have time to read and write and work in that sense, and so it's actually worked out really well for me. Sorry, my dogs are fidgeting, and you might catch them in the back there. So anyways, if you don't want to watch me, you can watch the dogs be nuts back there. So anyways, back to it. What did I want to talk about today? Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Margin and balance in your life, especially in the writing life. So often I follow other writers, and it seems like they have all these crazy stories of how they spend their time and get their time in writing. And a lot of times it's really early in the morning, so they get up super early before work or something like that, and then they write from like 5 to 6 or 5 to 7 a.m. They go to work, and then at night, they're spending time with their families a lot of times, or have other things going on, and or they might come home from work and write till the wee or hours of the night to midnight or something like that. And it just seems like I keep hearing all these stories about writers who are just writing a crazy amount during crazy amount of time. And I always wonder how they manage to fit all of that in a day. And I also wonder about the balance or the margin in their life. I find it really important for me to keep my creativity flowing, to give myself time off. So just about every Saturday I take it off from writing, meaning I don't do anything writing related or author career wise. That's broken every once in a while, and my husband has Saturdays off as well, and so we spend time together on Saturdays. We hang out with our dogs, who are being nuts in the background and think a blanket is a toy. Anyways, so we do that on Saturdays. We enjoy it, and I love having that time off. Or if it's a rainy day, then I might, I don't know, hang out, watch a movie, play video games, whatever. I like that time off. I also think during the week, I mentioned that I write in the afternoon. So usually, depending on the day and what's going on, I'm done writing by 6 or something like that. So I work from 8 to noon, and then I come home, eat lunch, and then I'm kind of focused on writing from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6. That changes. Some days I like to spend my afternoons at the pool, and so I might write into the evening a bit. But I always, again, schedule time for myself to relax and to not be working. I still do consider writing work, and so I like time off from it. I like to do other things. I like to hang out with friends in the evenings. I like to walk my nuts dogs and do other things. So I just wondered about other writers and what their schedules were like, with those working full-time and or not full-time, in addition to writing, and what kind of schedules they lead. It's just really interesting to me to keep hearing all of these stories of people just dedicating so much time to the writing. And I think that's great. And I just wonder about their their mental well-being in the long run if they're never giving themselves time off. So it's just some little thoughts from me, nothing big. Besides that, the dogs have stopped playing, which is good. I hope they didn't bug you too much. They keep moving around back here and driving me nuts. I think they want to play. Surprise, surprise. But anyways, thanks for listening. If you have any comments or questions or anything you want me to talk about being an author, I'd love to hear it. Until then, so long.